Of course, Glasgow is Scotland's success story. It is the cultural, creative, sporting capital of Scotland. It is the economic powerhouse of Scotland, with about 20% of GDP in terms of output. But it's also home to four of Scotland's best universities, three super colleges. We have a very empowered workforce. Over 40% of the workforce in and around Glasgow have a degree level qualification or greater. We have access to a workforce of about 1.8 million people within 45 minutes of Glasgow city centre. We have great connectivity. We have fantastic offices, a cultural offering that's second to none, from our world famous museums, cultural assets. We have real quality of life. Within 30 minutes drive of the city centre, you can be in some of the most beautiful scenery in the whole of Scotland. So why wouldn't you want to come to Glasgow? It is the place for investors to come. But obviously, more importantly than that, investors come because they want to make money, they want to generate profit, they want to get good return on their investment. And Glasgow has all those attributes, from our buoyant hotel sector, where we still have a deficit of over 2,500 beds, where yields are increasing all the time, from our buoyant office market, with new Grade A office space coming online between now and 2016 and more required, to our movement towards private rented sector accommodation in the city now being an investable product. So Glasgow is a place where really you can have it all. You can have that quality of life, good return on investment, good availability of staff, good connection with the academic sector. So I would say Glasgow is the place in a Scottish context, and indeed in a UK context, where you want to invest. In terms of Scotland, of course, we have the Scottish Cities Alliance, where the cities are working a bit in collaboration. There is, of course, policies with the Scottish Government to try and increase inward investment through Scottish Development International. But what I would say is that those national initiatives are being well reflected in Glasgow and the Glasgow City region. Just last year, the Glasgow City region, Glasgow and the Clyde Valley authorities, that's 8 local authorities working as a metropolitan authority, if you like, a region, managed to attract over £1 billion in funding from the Scottish and UK governments in Scotland's first city deal. So the size and scale of development activity and investment, whilst yes, Scotland of course is a wonderful place to invest, I think Glasgow and the surrounding authorities is a place where investment is really being driven, where we have focused investment in infrastructure that generates wealth, creates jobs, grows the economy, connects places better together. And I think that's really what's happening at that wider level, if you like, in and around the Glasgow area, that is really driving the economy. Just one fact to leave you with is that Glasgow and the Clyde Valley authorities produce about 40% between them of GDP. So we genuinely are the economic powerhouse of the Scottish economy.